Welcome to the Spilled Ink and Coffee Show, where we take book discussions to a new level.
We don't just read books, we interview them, journal about them, sip coffee, spill thoughts, and explore stories on and off the page.
Grab a cup and get cozy, because every book deserves a great conversation.
Today we're celebrating Rachel's first 5-star reads of 2026. We've got thoughts, reviews, debates, our latest listens and reads, but let's be real, we also talk nostalgia, Pizza Hut toys, and 90210. Who's Fievel and where's West?
Hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
I know, another time of books and things. Books and things. Okay.
Journals are starting to fill up, people.
Oh, we're trading books. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's our book-changing music. Okay. We're on the Emma. All right, so this is the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon, Volume 1. Now, you guys will already have seen her Feature Friday, because that airs today. Yeah, that all airs now. I really love in your book these like special little areas for the characters now. It's interesting how the evolution is happening. So the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon, Volume 1 by Beth Brower. You audiobooks this.
I did.
Why did I think when I watched your talkback that it was a physical book?
Volume 2 was a physical book.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking. 5 stars. Is this the first 5-star of the year? I need to go back and check. Hold on.
I think it was.
I need to fact check, guys, because that's it. That's the first 5-star.
Yeah, I think I don't think I put them in the right order because I started.
It's okay if it wasn't in the right order, but this is the first 5-star we are seeing.
Yeah, because it's this one and this one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the first star. Wow. This is exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why this book? Tell me the genre and why.
Okay, I'm going to call it historical fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I don't know what else to put it in. It's written as, it's fiction, but it's written as journals by Emma M. Lyon, who's a young 20-something on her own in London in the Victorian age. So we're talking late 1800s. She is an orphan. She does have some family. She was left in this beautiful home in London in a great area under the condition that her cousin gets to live there and manage her money. It goes poorly. So there's that situation, and she has to help her rich aunt get a husband for her cousin. There's 8 total of these books. There's 8 of them, 8 volumes. They're all around 120, 150 pages, so they're not long.
Quick read.
So funny. Emma is sharp. She is witty. She is quick. Her observations are fantastic. I mean, I laugh through these books. If you like, and I think I said this in the review, if you like Jane Austen, if you like Elizabeth Bennet, just up the sarcasm and the independence just a little bit, and you have Emma. And it's just, they're such a delight to read.
Which Emma's your favorite character? You listed the character. You've got her 4 stars there. Even in the review, that's really, you're like, where did this come from? And then you talk about Emma in this entire review. It's all about her. And then you go on to say this is the surprise series of the year. Meanwhile, it's like the 3rd book you're journaling.
I know. Well, I saw it a couple times on the BookTok. At the end of last year, people holding up all 8 and saying these were great, and it should definitely be a TV series, 100%. And I saw it and I was like, okay, yeah. And then it came up, on my Libby suggestions for an audiobook. So that's how I'm like, well, sure, why not? And then by 20 minutes into listening to it, I was done. I was hooked. I was ready to buy all of them.
So now I have to ask, because you've not just audioed this one, but then you physically read the second one?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about the audio, the narrating, and all of the wonderful nuances.
Fantastic. Just a nice, crisp British accent.
No way.
Well, yeah, it takes place in London, so
that's fine.
Emma has to have a British accent.
Yeah, but that doesn't always go well. And I've listened to some books, and I feel like there's no accent happening, and there should have been.
Well, yeah, I would have been wouldn't have listened to it.
It's the whole kit and caboodle then.
Yeah, it was a sweet audiobook. I'm honestly tempted to go buy the physical book just so I can reread it. But I mean,
wow, a reread, a 5-star, and a reread.
Fun. It was short. It was fun. I laughed. I was frustrated for her. I was angry for her.
I like a book that does that.
Yeah, especially when you find out how her cousin spends all her money.
Okay, well, she's not going to tell you.
No,
people are going to have to go listen or read the book. Which did you like better, since you've already done a physical and an audio? Or would you always or would you say this is a do both?
This is a do both.
Like,
there's not one over the other in this one.
It's a do both.
Yeah.
Okay. So why is Emma your favorite character? Why? Why do you love her so much? What is it about her?
She's independent. She's a problem solver. She's aware, for the most part, of her situation and those around her. And
how old is Emma?
I would say early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah. She's smart. She wants to read. She wants to learn more. She recognizes what it is, to be a woman basically alone, even if she's not alone, but alone in the late 1800s, trying to survive without the interference of her male relatives.
Oh, so, okay. You said without the male
relatives.
Yeah. So our antagonist, is that Archibald?
For sure.
Which I love that his name is Archibald.
Yeah, he's
names are great.
Cousin Archibald.
I love that so much. Okay. Arabella, you describe her as lovely cousin.
Yes, that's her lovely cousin who has to get married off.
And Aunt Eugenia, who's overbearing.
But in a sweet way.
Okay.
Like, she's overbearing, but it's obvious she cares about
She's
Emma.
Like the pseudo mama.
Yeah, but she cares about Emma, but she's tough.
And Agnes, the maid.
The Scottish maid.
Everybody is an A or E in here. You see that? Their names are A's and E's.
No, I didn't.
I wonder if that was intentional.
I don't know.
Miss Beth, was that intentional? So did you really, really dislike Archibald? Evil cousin.
Yes. He's atrocious.
So because we talked about Beamer in the Long Island Compromise, could they have been best friends? Like, you really hated Beamer. The last episode, you talked so much about it. And you're just as intense now with Archibald.
I think Archibald, they're both Archibald and Beamer are incredibly selfish. Archibald is truly an asshole.
Okay.
Beamer is just a narcissist.
All right, that's the difference.
I wouldn't say he has evil intentions,
right,
or bad intentions. He's just
egotistical.
He can't help himself. Got it. Archibald is a jerk. Ooh. Like he wants to hurt Emma.
So in Journal 1, Volume 1, what is the whole premise, main idea? What's it really all about?
Figuring out how to stand up for yourself.
Okay.
And get what's yours.
Got it. And that's what Emma's trying to do.
Yes.
And Archibald's getting in the way.
Oh, yes.
Interesting. What is this? Tell me again the time period.
Late 1800s, like I would say
Okay.
like 1880, because Queen Victoria's on the throne. They talk about her all the time.
Favorite scene or journal entry? Because these are, you said, written as journal entries.
They're every day.
Which I like a journal entry book. That's like my favorite.
I think when she confronts Cousin Archibald and finally lays it out for him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you know, like right from the beginning, he's trying to screw her over. Like she owns the house, but he won't let her move into one of the bedrooms. He makes her move into the garret, like the attic room.
Which could be fun, but honestly, if I own that house and you're going to tell me what I can and can't do, I'm going to stab you.
Right.
What? Okay, quotes. Here we go. It's quotes time. I feel like I want a little theme song now as we evolve. We're not even at a year yet with what we're doing. And I'm just like, I feel like it'd be like, right, quotes.
Yeah.
If anybody's listening and wants to do like a little ditty for that. The garret has mice. I weep. I mean, did she say it in that kind of a way?
Yes.
Okay. It
Yes.
absolutely said that
Yes.
way. I like the inflection. I got that right. While there are many things beyond our control, I've always thought the cruelest is that we mortals are not told when our last glance will be. What does that mean, Rachel? What's the context?
She had a great love.
No. Oh, no, that's all you're going to say, and I already feel the heartbreak because the expression on your face. All right, guys, go read it so you know what that really means.
Yeah, so that's referring to her great love.
Intense. Keep your answers brief, tidy, and without too many loose strings she can pull at. Keep your answers brief, tidy, and without too many loose strings she can pull at. I try. That's good advice, actually.
She's having conversations with her aunt Eugenia, and she wants to keep as much of her independence as she can.
Yeah.
So
Short and sweet. Yeah. I promise, guys, I'm going to try and read quotes better. On a cream card, a single word was scrawled. I'm going to assume that's an index card.
like a calling card.
A calling card. Impetuous. It's in cursive. Not that I can't read cursive. I understand your cursive better than I do.
Imperatus.
On a cream card, a single word was scrawled. Imperatus. I flipped the card over and embossed. It's okay. Embossed in gold. This is why I talk to my thing. Because you can't write fast enough because your brain is going faster than your hand. Yeah. And letters happen. I got it. And embossed in gold was a beautiful lion. Aw. So impetuous, flip it over, beautiful lion. It was not docile, neither was it ferocious or violent. Rather, it was undaunted, which is what I learned upon investigation. Imperatus means in Latin, undaunted, fearless. Who gave her a card with the fearless and the lion?
So she had to get calling cards because she's got to go around with her cousin to help her cousin find a husband, according to her aunt. So her aunt paid for her calling cards, and so her aunt did this for her.
Now explain to everybody what a calling card is. This isn't like our business card that we're handing people.
So in 1700s, 1800s, when you would go pay a visit on someone, a lot of times it would be unannounced. You would leave your calling card because if they weren't home, you would just leave the calling card on the front plate or with the butler. So the person who lived there knew that you had paid a visit or had tried to pay a visit. And that's how you let people know before telephone, you know.
So she was the fearless lion.
Yes.
Interesting. What would your calling card be?
A lemur? I don't know.
A lemur. Guys, what would your calling card be? A lemur. And what would your word be with your lemur? Oh, King Julian.
Curious?
Ooh, I like lemurs and I like curious.
Like she's standing up there, like, do. Yeah.
Yeah, I see you like that all the time. That's absolutely 100%.
That's what I'm going with.
I like it. I like it a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
Mine would be a phoenix.
Oh, okay.
For sure. Mine would be a phoenix. And it would say rise above. Pretty sure.
Pretty sure?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I mean, the lion's great. That probably would have been my initial first choice. But if I really had to think about what my message was, so.
Yeah, the only thing her aunt said she's going to get her calling cards, and the only thing Emma asked for was, could you put a lion on it?
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
She didn't ask for all the other stuff, so.
Yeah. And then the final quote, it takes a courageous man to marry a woman with a mind. Hello. Yes, please, and thank you. Wait, does she get married? If she wants to get married, we have to read the book to know?
I mean, I can tell you I just finished volume 2 and no.
Okay, well, at least we got that. You were very concerned that if you picked up the second book that it wouldn't hold up to the first one. Are you still concerned with that?
No.
Okay, so everybody keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going. Of course, you're going to continue reading. Mm-hmm. Does she write anything else, Miss Beth?
Yes, she does.
What does she write?
Some other books that were listed. I have not read any of them, but, I'm going to get through the journals and then I might pick up something else.
Are you recommending it and why?
Absolutely recommend it. Go read it. It's funny. It's quick. It's entertaining. It's a good read.
What is the reader going to find in the pages that we didn't expect?
I think the laugh out loud moments.
Okay.
I don't think you expect when you're picking up a book about Victorian England to laugh as much as you probably laugh.
And if your final page could speak, what wisdom would it impart to someone who just closed the book?
Go pick up the second volume immediately.
I'm pretty sure after you picked up the second, it said the same thing and said, get the third.
Yes, I have the third. I'm trying to save it. I'm trying to do one a month.
Okay.
Trying to make it last.
All right, one a month. I like that. That's
a
really good plan. Well, friends, that was the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lyon, Volume 1 by Miss Beth Brower. And as your phoenix, I will carry you gently in my talons across the world so your mind of curiosity can continue to be filled. We're moving to Rachel's The Poet Empress by Shen Tao. Another 5 stars. And this was an art.
This was an art.
The art stamp has been stamped.
It's out now.
It's out now, so you people should be reading this. You did this as a Kindle, magical realism, and why? Why this one? Why in your arcing did you say, yes, this one please?
So when I was filling out my Goodreads,
yes,
for the previous ones, I saw this as an advertisement on Goodreads. The publisher had paid for advertisement. So I went to it looked interesting. I went to NetGalley. I saw that it was available. Somehow I got approved. I was super excited to get approved because it's like a lot of times it's smaller books I don't have a problem getting approval for. When I get like a big name book, I get super excited. So I got super excited. And it was everything it was advertised to be.
And 5 stars. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. So your review says that this is a unique take on magical realism, which that's good. We had recently talked about things just being the same, and is there a need? Where's there a new need? And I think we were talking about shows and like converting certain stories into shows. Is it a good idea? So yes, it's a good idea to do something different, and that you loved that the setting was in China, and that the rice farmer to the empress trope. Thank you. But what really got you was the magic. Why? It says it here, but tell everybody why.
So the magic system is just so cool because it's what is written down is how the magic is delivered. So there's not like like you have to write, and it has to be written in poetry form. So I just thought that was so cool that, number one, the magic couldn't happen unless it was written as either a blessing or a poem, and then it's in poetry form.
It's intentional.
Yeah.
It's not just magic to be magic. It's
Yes.
intentional
Yes.
magic.
Yes. And then once it's written, it has to be read for the magic to happen. I just thought that was unique, that it came down to reading and writing and poetry, and I thought that was different.
It
And
is
I
very
liked
different.
that it was different.
And here's the big twist about it. Women are not allowed to.
Women are not allowed to read or write. Yes.
And she is an empress.
Eventually, yes, she is an empress. Or an empress in waiting.
An empress in waiting.
Yeah.
Which this kind of just baffles me. That as an empress in waiting, or the almost would be, wouldn't you want her to be educated in all the things?
It's illegal in this empire for
Wow.
women to know how to read and write.
Wow. Let's just take a quick look at the character since we're getting into it a little deeper. I don't even know how to say her name, but the female main character.
Wei.
All right, Wei. And then there's, which is her favorite, 4 stars for her, Taryn, Maro, Ren, the trusted servant, Heron, the advisor, and Cillian, Mar's wife.
Maro's wife.
Maro's wife. Oh, there's okay, Maro's wife. That's a lot of characters, actually, and I'm sure there's a lot of twists and turns going on with that. Mm-hmm. So you're reading this book, your first thoughts are?
Okay, this is, like, I put it in there as a trope. This is the typical, like, she's a rice farmer. She's trying to help her family, wants her brother to be able to go to school. So she puts herself in to become one of the future emperor's concubines. Because that way, you know, but she's dirt poor. The village all gets together to try to, yeah. And I'm like, okay, this is cute, whatever. Yeah, I've read something like this before. And then you realize there's like magic involved in it. That there, you know, there's blessings that, you know, one of the princes comes to pick the concubines, and he delivers blessings like to the village, and fruit trees sprout, and you know, things like that. So that's when you're like, oh, but you have to get one of the pieces of paper and you have to read it for the blessing or for the magic to happen. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is a little different.
Yeah, and then now we're into the book knee deep, and you can't give things away, but what can you tell us? Like, how can you just sum it all up?
It's obviously palace intrigue, and the older brother who was heir has been replaced by the second brother, and that's who she ends up marrying. And I'm not, this comes up pretty quickly, so I don't think I'm giving anything away. He's not a good person. He's evil and he's cruel, and it's his cruelty that forces her to realize, I want to learn how to read and write so I can create magic, so I can save the kingdom.
It's a strong female character.
It's a strong female character. There's dragons.
There are dragons?
There are dragons.
What else? Are there other creatures besides dragons?
No, just the dragons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they talk?
No.
Okay. So are they pets? Are they
No,
creatures?
so the dragon is tied to the crown.
Oh.
And during your coronation, the future emperor has to defeat his dragon to claim the crown.
Wow.
And then he rides the dragon around.
Okay.
So you don't get your full power as emperor until you're like bonded with the dragon.
Actually, I find that very intriguing. Sometimes when I'm not speaking, it's because my mind is intrigued and engaged, and I'm soaking in all the words. I actually really like that.
Yeah. It was just, you know, but like the dragons aren't like a big part of it. Like it's just that. Like you don't see them, like they're not like used for battle. Like it's just,
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's more ceremonial.
Yeah, and the magic wears out. Like you have to, like if you use too much magic, it goes, and you lose your magic for a little while. You have to store it back up. You have to rest. You have to regain your magic. So,
I like that it's not, I like that that it is not infinite.
right.
There can be, do people drain themselves?
Yes.
And then it's finite.
And
they-
sometimes.
Ooh, some more twists and turns to dig in there. What did you like about the writing, about Shintao?
It was a quick read. There was some back and forth in chapters, or like different chapters, like because at one point Wei goes and steals the older brother Maro's journals so she can learn more about her husband, learn more about Taryn. There would be like a chapter like present day, but then there would be a chapter where she was reading Maro's journals, and so you were in the past learning about the whole royal family. So that was, I like when there's a switch in point of view, because it makes it not as
One tone, one
yeah,
note.
because it's like, oh, wait, I was going to go to bed and stop reading, but wait, there's a whole chapter now about this battle in the past. I want to read it. Okay, I'm done with that. Wait, it looks like this next chapter.
It's unpredictability.
So now, yeah, so I like that. They weren't short chapters, but they weren't long chapters. They were like the right length. So I'm the type of reader where when I stop reading, I can't.
Thank you.
I'll be right over with your water.
Yeah, sure.
I can't just stop reading in the middle of a chapter. Like I have to finish a chapter to stop reading. So I like when the chapters are a little bit shorter, because then it's like, oh, well, there's only 5 more pages. I'll just read this chapter. Oh, there's only 3 more pages. I'll read this chapter. Oh, the next chapter is 12 pages. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed.
Right.
Yeah,
I hear you.
So I like, yeah.
Pacing yourself really is what that is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be up all night and you'd never sleep.
Exactly. So that's why I enjoyed her division of chapters.
Okay, so we're just going to go through some of the questions, bada bing, bada boom.
Okay.
Your favorite character, Wei, because
she just has a good heart, and she wants to learn.
the character that pissed you off.
I'm gonna go with Maro
Okay,
or their father.
interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, you've got real detest for the father. Like, you've made a frowny face and you probably didn't even know it.
Yeah, like
What don't you like?
Well, because you're causing chaos for what? Like switching out brother for brother before you're dead. Like, yeah.
Okay. All right, you got to read it to figure out more about why Dad is the frowny face. Powerful, memorable scene. The scene that you just were like, yes, it was everything.
The first time she uses magic, she doesn't realize that she fully has magic, and one of her servants is injured to the point of probably going to die. And she comes in and writes a spell, writes a poem to save his life. And it's like that moment where she's like, I have magic. Whoa, I could actually do something here. So, yeah, that was pretty big. Because she had been able to, she's at that point knew how to read and write enough to, yeah.
Gosh, I hope like all the women's is find out they're all magical, but we're not going to tell. So go read the book so that way you guys know. Would you have rewritten anything or wish that something was done differently?
The only thing is I would have liked for the chapters that were the journal chapters, I would have liked to have it either said that at the top or like had the entire chapter in italics. Like something to visually tell me that this chapter is going to be in the past. That's all.
I mean, yeah, 5 stars. It can't be too much.
That's nitpicking. That's like looking for something.
Oh, well, I mean, the cover's gorgeous. It's so stunning.
And I've seen the physical book. It's got beautiful sprayed edges. Like, it's a beautiful book.
Everything about this was fully thought out from cover to cover and inside, front to back. You actually say, I hope this becomes a series. You mean as a book series or
a book series? Okay. Yeah. There's a definite ending. There is a clear ending. But it's one of those where you could see a second book. And I've said this before. One of my biggest complaints about romanticies or magical realism, it's like halfway through people realize I can turn this into a series. I want to make this a series. And
a book can just be a book.
Like a book can just be a book.
That's
like
what you say.
We can have an ending. And it's okay to have an ending. And it's okay to be a standalone book. It's okay to not have a second. Like, it's okay if this is the end of the story. She ends it where I'm okay if this is the end of the story. If she would like to continue the story, there's room to continue the story.
And that's because of her point of view on magical realism being different? Is it because of the style of the writing? Is it because you just fell in love with the characters?
I think it's just her storytelling. She told a story, period. And it's okay if there's a part 2, and it's okay if it's just a story.
Okay.
That I would love a part 2.
She would love a part 2. Let's go to quotes. Our new quote theme. Quotes. When somebody insisted 3 times, it became rude to refuse.
That's a Chinese thing.
When one has magic, it ought to be shared. I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that, especially if it is for the greater good. Yes. And that's what she's doing. And even the ancestors know that women have been long starved for power. Ooh, what is the context for that? Like, the ancestors know that the women have been long starved for power. Not meaning magical power or meaning like power in the empire. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I like it. ... Her background was unremarkable. A bonfire swallowed by the brilliance of suns. What's happening in that quote?
It's just beautifully how she's written. Describing herself.
I like how she's describing herself.
She's the only, like, of all the concubines that end up coming to the palace, she's the only one who's not from a rich family, a powerful family, a relative family. She's a rice farmer.
The ancient poets say that when we look at the same moon as the ones we love, our hearts are connected through heaven. Aww. I mean, that's when you look at the stars and someone else looks at the stars, you're looking at the same stars. I like it.
We all saw American Tail.
We did.
We know Fievel and his sister. We're looking at the... there's a whole...
out there. Like, guys.
Beneath the pale moonlight.
And then they did a second, and it was Fievel Goes West, and then Pizza Hut picked that up, and then you got Fievel Goes West mice cups with the hats that came on and off. We're throwing this back.
Yes.
I knew you would. Yes. Because you know the song, I know the song. We had Fievel Goes West cups from Pizza Hut. Just throwing it in there.
There are no cats in America. Sorry, okay, I'm done.
It's okay, we can always do a throwback. He was brilliant, I thought, but he was the wrong kind of brilliant. I mean, that spoke it. There's a lot of crazy people like that. Brilliant, but the wrong kind.
Yep.
How unfair it was, I could not help but think that the most wicked of us also got to be the most invincible. Who are we talking about?
Her husband.
Oh, no. Does he live?
I can't tell you that.
Oh my gosh, because they don't want him to. If this is her husband, this man cannot survive. I had to stop thinking like a villager, and I had to start thinking like an empress. You go, girl. Go. Get rid of the husband and be an empress. Gosh. Are you going to read any? Does Shen Tao have more books? Or this
is her debut.
That's what I thought. I remember.
So if there's more, I am happy to read because I definitely enjoyed.
I love it. I love it. And who are you recommending this to? Because I know you're going to recommend this.
I would recommend this to anyone who likes magical realism, who likes romantasy. Even the romance isn't it's like it's light on romance. Like it's hardly any. It's about the story. If you like Chinese culture, there's a lot of that in here. Yeah.
Perfect. So that was The Poet Empress by Shen Tao. 5 stars.
5 stars.
Go get it, guys.
Out now.
It's out now.
January 20th, I think.
All right.
So let's talk. I'm switching over to Kasie. You have the actual book with you.
I had to because it's a graphic novel, and I decided I need to start bringing those when we're talking about it.
Okay. So this is Voices of a Distant Star. That's my sound before I pronounce a name I'm gonna mispronounce. The author is Makoto Shinkai, and the art is by Mizu Sahara.
Yeah, good job.
I'm going to apologize right now for any mispronunciations because I'm sure that wasn't it.
That's how I would have done it. I believe in us.
This is a physical book. It was a sci-fi romance manga, and the publisher is Vertical Comics, and you gave it 5 coffee cups, and you said, this book gets me.
So 5 coffee cups in my world means this book gets me.
Okay.
6 coffee cups is I'm obsessed, but this was only 5.
Okay.
It's a beautiful romance.
So you got this off of Amazon. So before we get into talking about the book, what made you pick this up?
Mia used to be the waitress here at Chez David, and we were talking Miyazaki films.
Okay.
And she said, hey, have you seen Voices of a Distant Star, which is also a standalone anime film?
Oh, okay.
And I said, no. I said, is it a book, manga, graphic novel? She said, I think it is. And it is. And it is a standalone, although I wish the story would continue. It follows the anime, from what I understand, but I did not watch the anime. Okay. The story is it's just so beautiful, and you get spurts of color in between. Oh. It's just sweet.
Sorry, Kasie's showing me the pictures right now, so my oohs and ahs are over the beautiful, beautiful artwork.
It really is about these 2 kiddos that became friends, and then in high school, you know, they have choices. Are you going to stay and go to university, or are you going to enlist in, you know, their version of the military? And the female main character, she decides that she's not smart enough. She doesn't think to go to university, and then enlists to go do what needs to be done to help protect Earth on a distant planet and become like a mech warrior. But it's not harsh like some people would think mech warriors are. And then her love interest stays behind, you know, to continue going to university. And I don't want to tell you how it ends, but I feel like it's very open-ended that we can have another book. Mm-hmm. And what happens here, after they leave, she's traveling far away, and they're communicating with their cell phones. But the farther from Earth you get, the longer it takes for your text messages to reach the other person. And it gets to a point where she's so far away, she no longer gets them.
That's
and,
sad.
You know, through this, he tries to, there's another potential love interest, but she's not who he's in love with. And the voices of a distant star, the voices are them texting back and forth. And he's on the star of Earth, and then she is on the star of, is it Agathara at the bottom?
Oh yeah, Earth and yes,
that's
we'll go with
saying.
that.
Well, you know, that's what we're working with. So,
and it takes place in 2046.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the voices of the distant star, is them communicating with each other via cell phone. I mean, the artwork is stunning.
This is an anime.
It is an anime first.
Oh.
The book came second. The manga came second. And I don't know. I try to read more about it because it was a one-off.
And it's a translation, right?
It is a translation. Okay. But I couldn't figure out, like, why did we decide to make it a manga? And I got a loose paper. And then And then that was it. Just the one. But it is beautiful romance. And I just wanted to show you the artwork.
It's beautiful. So did it grab you right away?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. And you know what? Usually it's about the space or it's about the sci-fi of it, but it really was about the connection between these two humans, these kids that were best friends. And it really made me think of, gosh, my high school best friend. His name was Rob. And the connection was very similar, where you're just, you know, everything just flowed in tandem.
I like that. You say the book is a metaphor for growing apart.
But that doesn't mean that you don't grow back together.
Okay.
It's a coming of age for sure. Oh,
It's
no.
heartbreaking look at how time and distance can turn a person into a ghost. Oh, wow.
That's hard because think about it. If you're texting somebody and you get to the point where it's either longer time before you get the message back, you start to question what's real and what's not real. It's also hard to put yourself, I think, in the essence of time and light, this traveling at the speed of light. You know, like we can't conceptualize this as human beings fully. But it's having these long distance conversations. It's like, gosh, am I even talking to somebody who's real?
So, what would you say was the most powerful scene or memorable scene?
The end, what he says to her in the end. And I can't tell you that part, but it is. That's the part where it pulls your guts out of your body and then your heart explodes.
And it hooked you right away?
Yes, absolutely.
So you have your favorite characters are
Noboru and Miyako. So that's Noboru is the fella and Miyako is our girl.
So these are our star-crossed lovers,
They are
literally.
star-crossed.
Were there any characters you disliked?
There wasn't anything written into the story to give you like a dislike or an evil, or it really was a coming of age and the dialogue between two people. Maybe you got a little bit of a friendship when she was in, you know, the military, or her superior popped in and he had a brief, you know, moment where he was dating somebody and maybe had another friend that he would casually converse with. But it really is just these two people. And I hate to say Romeo and Juliet because it doesn't end tragically.
Okay.
But it gives you those feels.
So is there anything you would have done differently or rewritten a part or changed anything?
I don't think so. At 5 stars, there's nothing. I'm glad that I picked up the manga and did not jump into the anime.
Are you planning on?
I don't think so. The anime came out a really long time ago. It's actually pretty old.
I was
This
looking
is
at
recent.
This was 2018.
The book is 2018.
Yeah.
The anime is further back than that.
Okay. Let's talk about, like we mentioned, like how beautiful the art is inside. Let's talk about the picture on the front. It's the girl.
Yes.
She definitely has feelings. Also, how do you feel about, how does this cover represent the book? What's inside?
Well, the cover of the book, her eyes are closed. You can see there's movement because her clothes and her hair are all kind of windy, and it's watercolored. I believe this to either be a digital watercolor or physical watercolor, which also gives it movement and depth. But you can see she feels.
Okay.
Everything she does with feelings and intentions, and it comes from a place of love. I mean, at one point, the enemy that she's fighting, she does learn isn't really an enemy at all. It's almost like that situation where it's a mom protecting a baby and everybody's misunderstanding. You know, it really is that let's look at the world in a different perspective, be better. And I think that's what that shows us is her wanting to just be better.
Yeah, the cover to me screams feelings.
It does scream feelings.
So
she does feel. She feels every moment of everything.
all right. So has this author written any other, or is manga?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Well, I will fact check that later.
All right.
But I am pretty sure this was a one-off of it all.
Wow.
I mean, the artist has done art.
Right.
But if there was another manga by this particular author, I already had researched it and I would have already had the book. So that tells me no.
Okay.
I should have wrote that down.
All right. The things we think about writing about after the fact. All right. Let's. Quotes. We have issues, people. Just deal with us. Okay.
It's the best.
So bad. Okay. See it. Oh, and someday I know we will meet again. So that's your first quote. Was that something that happened in the beginning of the book?
Yes, because they separate so fast.
I just want to cry over these quotes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I
wanted to keep feeling these feelings with you forever.
It's a beautiful love story, and it's the teen love story of our dreams. It's simple.
I've decided to grow up on my own. Oh. Some people say it's because... some people say it's because living things instinctively fear things that are different. But that feels like an excuse to turn
a means into
self-defense.
So that's where the misinterpretation of the alien life,
Okay.
that the superiors are like, okay, just because they're defending themselves, now all of a sudden we feel like we're being attacked. It's that one little thread of angst.
Sorry, you mentioned a certain page, so
do it. I made a page. I write the pages like
page 162. Picture of Gundam's suit in a storage box.
Because I don't remember if she's getting delivered the Gundam suit or if he's seeing a Gundam suit.
I think it's him seeing a Gundam suit.
And then he thinks of her because she's going to be leaving him and then piloting that. I just think it's neat because you get to see it through the glass. Nobody ever shows you. I've never seen a Gundam suit in storage before. So I found that fascinating.
Very first page hits you in the heart. I wanted to write all of it here. I think I'll frame it.
That's this page.
Oh.
That's probably why I didn't even quote, because there's a lot there to say.
There are so many things I miss, like clouds in the summer sky, cold rain showers, the scent of the autumn breeze, the softness of the earth in spring, the way a convenience store feels safe in the middle of the night, the cool air in school after classes are out, the smell of a blackboard eraser, the distant sound of a truck driving through the night. I wanted to keep feeling those things with you forever.
And then she went to space.
Oh my gosh.
So that's probably how astronauts feel. Right?
Oh,
think about that.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I'd frame it, because I always want to go to space. But then all those things
remind you of all the things you would miss. So would you recommend this book? I'm assuming yes, but why? Who's reading it?
I think anybody who just wants to have a beautiful young love story that's told from the simplest space of emotion and the truest of love. Anybody who loves art.
What would the reader expect? No, let me try that again. What would the reader find in these pages that they did not expect?
The ending.
Okay.
The ending is not what I expected. As I'm reading through this, I'm thinking, okay, I know how it's going to go. Not at all. Not at all. And that's what made it even better.
Okay. Okay. Any final thoughts on the Voices of a Distant Past?
Voices of a Distant Star.
Star. Past. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's okay.
I was focused on the V. I'm assuming you were able to fill in your...
Yay! Letter V on my alphabet challenge.
I too filled in my V this week.
Yay! What is the title of your V?
Vera Wang's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers.
Cannot wait. I'm
Vera Wang.
Vera Wang's Unsolicited Advice of... Wow, these titles are getting longer.
Yeah.
Have we noticed that?
Yeah.
These book titles are getting longer, and I like it. Everybody just pick this up because it's a one-off. It's beautiful. It just fills your heart with love and hope. There's a lot of hope, and there's something to be said about that emotion. So there it is.
Boom. Yay. All right, let's dive into Light Years by Kass Morgan.
OMG.
Okay, this was an audio. You said it was sci-fi, possibly YA?
It is a YA sci-fi for sure.
Okay. And it's published by Little Brown. And there was an ensemble cast of narrators.
Yes.
This was recommended by Audible. And you gave it 4 coffee cups. So it is almost famous.
It's almost famous. So Kass Morgan, everybody knows her best as the writer of the book series The 100. And I'm obsessed with that series. I've watched it on the Netflix probably 5 times through. Actually, my husband's like, hey, you want to start it again? I was like, yeah, maybe. And I loved everything about it. So I thought, hey, let's see. It's a 2-book series, The Light Years.
So is this both books or just the first
That's the
book?
first one. The second one follows.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
So
Do we want to talk about them both at the same time?
yeah, we could just do that because
Like-
I think that we can sum it up being that it's a YA, and you can see the review is pretty short on it.
Okay.
It is a quick listen.
Okay.
The cast is fine. There wasn't anything that I didn't dislike about the ensemble cast. But the whole premise of this is everybody is on different planets, and not everybody can be part of their federation and go to their academy to be a space cadet. This, mind you, is years before Starfleet Academy came out. And after I listened to this and then started watching Starfleet Academy, I was like, huh.
Oh.
I was like, there's some cool things. Like, not everybody's meant to be in Starfleet Academy. And in this, not everybody's allowed to. But then somebody's like, nope, we need to start letting the other planet people into this academy. So we're following this group of teenagers. You know, it's 90210 in space at the academy. I'm not joking. That's really where we're at. And we are trying to defeat the aliens who we think are bad. And one of the one of the cadets is the enemy incognito in this group of teens, you know, but they all come together from different walks of life. Like, Cormac's my favorite character because he was picked off of his planet. He was impersonating his brother who had died because they're twins. And, you know, in the end, everybody was accepted and loved because they formed this big friendship at the academy, and they fought evil, and then they persevered.
So is the 2-book, it's 2 books and done?
It's 2 books and done.
Okay.
I don't want there to be another one. It's almost famous, guys. Because
you're happy with the ending.
I'm happy with the ending. I don't think you could have taken it any place else. It's like, here's your story, and we're done.
How between the so does the first book end in a cliffhanger?
It does.
Okay, so you definitely have to read both of them.
Yeah, so you know how it ends.
Okay, and then how do you know how, like, does it take place over like 2 years? Is it a year? Like,
not even. It's going to be a semester.
Oh, okay,
if I had to do this in semesters, this is 1 semester of what's happening.
Okay.
Like, it's very quick pace. It's like, let's just get into it. Here we go. And I liked the first one a little bit more than the second one, because there's like a lot more background and you really get to know your characters. Go ahead. What does it say?
The future of the galaxy rests on teenagers who aren't sure who to love or who to trust.
90210.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing, you know, Brenda and Dylan just running around
Oh my
in
gosh,
spacesuits.
that's exactly it. I'm telling you, except Brenda and Dylan are in love with each other, not brother and sister.
Okay. In space, mistakes don't follow you, they orbit.
It's not a hilarious line.
There was a show, it was one season on HBO. I want to say it was like called The Ship. Hugh Laurie was in it. What's his face? The Ethan Phillips, the actor who played Medic. And it's a spaceship.
Is this Avenue 5?
Is that the one?
Yes.
Where
and
the poop...
It's a scoop. Yes.
The poop orbits the
it's
ship.
It's a cruise ship that they're all on.
Okay,
it's Avenue 5. Okay. They stopped that series. I really wanted to see.
Me too.
It's a quirky satire.
Yes.
I enjoyed it a lot.
But when you say the mistakes don't follow you, they orbit. That's what I'm thinking about is when they keep trying to do... It just
kept going.
It just kept orbiting the ship.
And then some guy died and he got ejected and he's with the poop orbiting. Yes. That show was great. Guys, bring that back. Whoever wrote that, can you bring that back?
I'm sorry. We totally went off of talking about poop now. But
but it's okay. It's because we're talking about 90210 in Space, a.k.a. Light Years and Supernova by Kass Morgan. It's a cute story. It's cute. This is not Starfleet Academy at all. This could never be compared to that.
So, am I okay in saying it's not deep?
It's not deep. You are absolutely okay. This is not deep. I don't. It's because I enjoyed it. It was almost famous.
I'm just looking through, I'm skimming through your reviews, and I'm seeing a lot of words like cute, fun.
Yeah. Teeny bopper.
Yeah.
This is teeny bopper. Honestly, you know what age group I think this would be good for, friends, is ages 10 to 13. Because there's nothing in here that 10 and 13-year-olds couldn't handle or understand.
Okay.
And it teaches the value of friendship and celebrating differences and being able to make amends and retribution for mistakes and all the life lessons that you want your tweens to know. That's this book.
I mean, I love that you said it was balanced and bingeable.
Yes. That's why I went right into it. But I'm glad it ended.
And did you read them? Oh, yeah, you read them one right after the other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they weren't that long. It's not a long
quickly.
listen.
Yeah.
Not a long listen. And the narrators were great. I mean, they're not ones I'm going to write down in my nominated for best narrators.
Okay. They were just fine.
Yep, they're fine.
You were consistently entertained.
Yeah. Because
that's a 4 coffee cup book.
It is.
I mean, you're entertained.
And it is because pacing. The pacing was there.
Oh, that helps.
That's what I said. We could just talk about this one very fast.
The galaxy doesn't care how young you are when it asks you to take sides. Ooh, that sounds deep.
So this is when the one who is infiltrating... Again, this is a misunderstood alien race who's just trying to protect their own. And then, humans are like, oh my gosh, they're a threat because we're afraid of what we don't understand. And so it was her saying, look, I'm not going to take sides at all. Can we just talk this out? We need to, come to what do they call that again? When you meet...
A consensus?
Not a consensus, when you and the enemy talk, not even a tribunal, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have the talks.
Yeah.
They come to talks.
So
she picked peace over everything.
You said between the first book, Light Years and Supernova, you said there's a shift in tone.
Well, yeah, because at this point, we're in some serious situations where now it's not just like, yay, we're training.
Now it's real life.
It's real life. We're in it. Now we've got a spy. Now we need to torture this person, which the torture scenes are not like that at all. That's why I said it's still for young people. They don't tell you they're torturing. And then the person who's supposed to torture, he's all like, but I fell in love with her. And I'm like, wait, okay. Even though it's a young teacher, so they could potentially have been dating, and there's some of that kind of stuff. But there's romance, and then there's forcing the growth because everybody's like, oh, we're not really trained, but let's go to war. But oh wait, let's have peace talks.
And you say that And it's still your favorite character, Cormac, from first book to second book.
Yeah, because he's the only one who could, like, just keep his shit together.
Oh, it's important to keep your shit together.
It's very interesting because I can definitely parallel every single one of these characters to characters that we're watching right now in Starfleet Academy.
Interesting.
I know, and I don't know how I feel about that because, like I said, I audioed these prior to Starfleet Academy before even, like, getting any knowledge base of Starfleet Academy.
Right.
But we've seen this before, haven't we? Haven't we seen kid cadets training in all kinds of movies?
Well, there's a lot, yes.
Like, is it Ender's Game? There's
I was about to say, yeah.
So I kind of feel like it's just it's just a fun, entertaining, simple, that kind of thing.
Okay. So then let's do some quick fire chaos
Yay.
questions, but let's do it for both books.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so if this book duology could have a smell, what would it be?
Smells like oxygen.
Okay. Who in this duology is definitely 2 raccoons in a trench coat?
2 raccoons in a trench coat. All right, I'm going to say Aurelia. Aurelia is our undercover spy.
Okay.
And she was always, I hate Earthers. I hate humans because they hate me and I need to stay on mission, but I love them and I love them, but I don't, but I do. She had the most internal struggle. Honestly, Vespers and Cormac were supposed to be, I think, the main characters, but I think Aurelia actually pushed through and came into, it was really about her.
Okay.
I don't know. Can you start with one main character and then somehow throughout a new one perseveres or arises? Or is that called something else in literary terms?
No, I mean, you can have more than one protagonist. Just like you can have more than one antagonist.
We didn't really rapid fire at all, but that's because my brain had I'm sorry.
All right, so if the villain had therapy, would they still be a villain?
No and no. There's no villains in this, really.
Okay.
The villain's humanity. Humanity needs to get a grip.
Got it.
Yeah, so the answer is no.
Okay.
If we had therapy, we would not get our shit together. No.
No, we wouldn't.
No.
Which character would get scammed by a prince from Nigeria?
Aaron, because he's just, he looks pretty.
Aw.
He just looks pretty.
You love a pretty boy.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to fist fight one character in a Walmart parking lot at 3 a.m., who would it be?
Well, Aurelia, for sure.
For being a spy?
For not being a spy, but for not, in the beginning, she was like very standoffish and she didn't want to do group things and, she was always incognito and she was actually kind of stuck up and you know how people give that vibe, but they're really not that way when they're like, oh, she's a bitch, but she's not.
It's just her vibe.
It's just the vibe and it's misreading her. But prior to her being revealed, I wanted to punch her. She was annoying.
Okay, so what's the most chaotic way this book could have ended?
Oh boy. Tori Spelling shows up and she goes, cut, we're going to reshoot.
Not a Tori Spelling pop-up. What?
90210 in space.
Donna Martin graduates. Okay.
Talk about someone every now and then you wanted to. Sometimes you want to punch Brenda, but you know what? Sometimes Donna.
Donna, it's just get over yourself, girl.
Yes.
Okay. So if aliens found this book as their only record of humanity, what would they assume about us?
Same shit, different day. Same shit, different book. Same.
We never, ever learn.
We don't learn. And it's a coming of age. This is definitely a coming of age. It's about bonding of friendships. Like I said, it's fast, it's fun, it's cutesy, it's
okay, so
sugar pop.
Last question, because this is the author who wrote the 100.
Oh, yeah.
Compare.
Zero comparison.
Okay.
I don't know how I can compare that. Gosh, first of all, Lexa in 100 is my favorite character. And you're looking, have you seen this show? Have you
No,
read the books?
No.
OMG.
I know. Rebecca says the same thing to me all the time.
OMG. I'm curious to know who her favorite character is in that.
I don't know.
Okay.
She and Tom watched it.
That story has layers of story, so many threads intertwining, technology bursting, humanity bursting, like apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic. There are so many layers of cake in the 100 that I could sit here and talk to you for 5 more hours and dissect it with you and then still go back and be like, oh yeah, but then there's this to me was like the beginning of something. Maybe this was her predecessor to, I don't know, I wasn't there, I wasn't writing it. Night and day. So if you know her as the 100 parents, light years is not that. It is not the gross side of humanity in a post-apocalyptic situation. This is more about people coming together and forging friendships and knowing that peace is possible. And you can have an end to the nonsense. And if you don't know how the 100 ends, I'm not telling you all that either.
Go watch it. I think that's directed at me.
It's we'd have to have a watch party if you're going to be watching it.
Okay.
We all would probably have to watch party that.
Okay.
I don't know though, like now, like we're done with today's reviews, but I don't know when you're taking the book and you're adapting it to, right, the movie, and we've seen this, or this is a series, a TV series, The 100, that you're bringing on other writers at that point, right, and directors and visionaries.
Well, yeah, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, you could be the one who wrote the screenplay, but you're definitely, usually having another director, producer. You've got
other visionaries other than the one author on the project.
Yeah.
So what I've learned from what I saw with Kass Morgan is I think there's only one other book she's ever written. That's it.
Okay.
She made her mark with the 100, and based on what I know about that and what I've seen, that sucked the soul out of that person. It had to have.
Okay.
That's all I can say about it.
All right.
TBRs.
Okay. So tell me, what are you listening to? What are you reading? What's happening?
I'm almost done. It's a short one. It's called Heads Will Roll. It's on the Audible. So I told Rachel, go to your Audible profile.
I did. I found all of them.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
And this Audible Plus stuff.
How did I not know? How did I not know?
I didn't know. And all of a sudden, I'm getting all these free books. Sure, maybe they're not like the newest, bestest thing. But this Heads Will Roll comes up. And I'm dying. It's Tim Gunn. It's Meryl Streep.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a whole cast of like Saturday Night Livers. And it says it's not an audiobook, but it's not a podcast. It's somewhere in between is Audible's description everywhere about this. It's in between. It's its own thing. But this is how I want all my audiobooks to be.
Wow. Okay.
Soundtracked and casted and the energy behind all the stuff that's happening. And yes, so that I'm listening to, and I learned about a new indie band called the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Okay.
Who sing this theme song, Heads Will Roll.
Okay.
So guys, get to your Audible and click your profile and get the Plus. Did you find something on Plus?
No.
Not yet.
I didn't look. I just
saw
all the
it's
things.
Overwhelming.
And closed it.
Because you're like, oh man, that's like 50,000 million new things. Put it down. I didn't put it down. But anywho, Horse Girl Fever by Kevin Manny and 9 Goblins by T. Kingfisher. I picked up a Bottle and Book in St. Pete. They're very offbeat. And The Millionaire and the Monk by Vibhor Kumar Singh. And I'm in the middle, those are my TBRs. I'm in the middle of Zero's Journey, the graphic novel by Disney. It's the collection. Yes.
Okay.
So it's so cute. It's so cute. All right, Rachel, what are we doing?
I am currently listening to Dracula by Bram Stoker, which is it was a freebie on Audible with Tim Curry and Alan Cumming. I'm only an hour into it, but it's reminding me so much of college and when I had to read this book in college. But better because I get to listen to it. And then I am reading The Silent Watcher by Victor Methos. It's another crime cop drama.
How do you get roped into this? We just talked that you were.
So talk about freebies. If you are a Prime member, around the first of the month, every month, you get an email that has a list of free books. And it's usually, there's a short story that you can download, and then there's usually 5 or 6 books. You can pick one of them and read it for free. So the previous cop drama that I read, My Sister's Grave, that we reviewed, that was a freebie. This one was also a freebie on Amazon. So I didn't realize I think that they were listed as like thrillers, so that's why I grabbed them. It's a judge, a detective, and a guardian ad litem lawyer trying to track down a serial killer.
Oh, it's different.
So it's still a lot of procedure, like courtroom stuff. So yeah, I'm about halfway done with that.
Okay.
So, but it was pulled out of the jar from the TBR.
The jar is going to get you.
The jar is going to get me. I think I'm going to between Dracula and then a serial killer book, I think the next one I'm going to tackle is the Strawberry Shortcake Pancake
Oh gosh,
House.
yes.
I need something like
light and fluffy.
I need some sweet fluff in my life after Dracula, and yeah, so.
That's the ink, guys. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
That's a wrap. Time to close the book on today's episode. I'm Rachel. And I'm Kasie. If you had fun, hit the like, follow, and subscribe. Make sure you click on the bell icon.
You can also email us at spilledinkancofeeshow@gmail.com. Send us your questions, tell us what you're reading, or share what we should dive into.
Until next time, keep your coffee hot
And your pages turning.
Bye, guys.